All right, y'all. We got our battery charging for about an hour. So, more than enough. We got our oil pan gasket on, oil pan on. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, connect up your battery. Let's get it.
I'm not going to tighten it because it'll still read.
Now you're making me wait.
Uh-huh.
Make sure that, no, grab it by the, not the wires, grab it by the post, by the...
No, I know, it's cool. It's because of that. That's the vacuum line to my gauge.
Oh, all right. Okay.
And that's the charcoal canister for the tank, so.
Okay, so get in it and try to start it.
All right, guys.
It's going to be a while. I don't know what it's going to do. So prime the key like 5 times. To prime it up a little. Everything's lighting up?
Yeah.
All right. Prime the system a couple times. That doesn't mean bump. That means just
Park or neutral?
put it in park. That's longer. Now off. Now on. Now on. Now on. Do that 5 times. Give it a second every time. I can hear it pumping.
If she does start, I gotta bring her up to $3 grand. Unfortunately.
Slow. No, you're gonna let. No, you're not gonna just rip it up. No, you're not. We're just gonna see what happens.
Now what?
You did it 5 times.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on a minute. Try to start it.
She's not doing nothing.
Nothing.
Poppy's battery hooked up.
I'll give it juice. How's that?
All right.
You got you recording?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Go ahead. Hold up. Why are we arcing?
All right. She's like kind of wanting to start. I don't know. Every once in a while, it's like boom, and then stops. Now?
Yeah. Hold up a minute. Try it again. Hold up.
Hey guys, as you can see, the motor kind of is, it's iffy, but she's turning over, not locking up. As you can see, our motor's back apart, but thankfully it doesn't take no more than 5 minutes to get this out, and maybe another 5 to get the plugs out. So pretty much all we're doing is, we definitely have the motor firing over. A little rich, but that's because it's not really running. We were messing with our rotor and stuff, and the top dead center, and we cleaned all our contacts again, and we did a bunch of research, and when we got the truck, the timing was off. Had a P14, P1435, I think, I'm not sure, but we had a camshaft correlation code when we got the truck already running. A little bit of a misfire, not really, iffy, on and off, but pretty much we're gonna spend the day tweaking this out. But last night the truck ran for about 5 seconds when we were able to kind of twist it enough to where it would kind of run, but it definitely wasn't right. So we're taking this out, we're fiddling with it. The truck sounded like it had a hog cam in it, swear to God. Unfortunately, that was the one time I did not have the camera, but we're charging up the batteries, and she was backfiring, and yeah, we don't recommend doing that at all. But is my dome light on? No, it is not. I'm just gonna make sure that we even have battery. When we feel compression, we're gonna turn it over to a little line over there, deep in here on that balancer. or harmonic mounts or a pulley or whatever. But we're gonna try and get at to line up with that little black thing right there. That little thing down there. That's your timing mark. So what we're gonna do is bring the motor to top dead center compression. Look at the position of this to see if we did do something wrong. Hopefully it is wrong because the truck's not running. So after that, pull the distributor out, take it apart, fix whatever we did wrong, put it in, try and get the marks to line up, fiddle with that, and then put the cap on, put it back together, and hopefully the truck runs. Okay guys, we're on top dead center compression, number 1 cylinder. And what you want to do is you want to get this as close to number 1 as you can. And as you can probably see, we're definitely not on number 1. Now we're close, but we're not close enough. That's why we had to turn the distributor and she barely ran. But what we need to do is get this. This should be lining up with this mark, which I'm assuming we're about a tooth off. So, take this out. And as you see, she turned. Now, I'm going to show you guys. This line lined up with this.
Mark my words, Pop.
It's a little bit off. So when we put it in, it should be about here or so. When we put it in, it's going to go and turn to about like here. Now, if you guys can see this right here, what we're going to do is take this cap off and make sure it's set right. Alright, we're on the back of the bed, guys. Definitely getting oil. Like I said, you're going to line up this with this line. And you're going to see your rotor. It's going to be about here. And when you put it in, you want it here. But what we're going to do is make sure our cap's on correct. So, in short, this might, when we're done, the truck should, by all means, it should start. So, if you guys can see this square, and you see this, this triangle right here, what you want is to get this square in line with that triangle, like this. And this square should be just about on the edge. So, you want to get in line with that. There you go. That looks just about right. I'll show you guys when we get these little. You guys are going to want to be careful because this is plastic, the rotor. So now we just align this up dead on as we can. Here's your flat spot. This will be like, say your intake's here, and this is the back. This flat spot is going to go almost flush with the intake, and this rotor, you'll see on the back, there'll be like little dashes, or it'll already be labeled. So now that we have this rotor on the right way, we're going to install the distributor, and hopefully the truck runs. If not, minor adjustment, it should run. If not, then going to be a couple more videos coming up.
Let me clean the plug distributor.
Alright guys, so we got this. Make sure that when you install it, you have this line lined up with here. And this is going to be about flush with here. And then when it goes in, you want it to come to about here, because it's going to turn down. Now you may need to bump the vehicle over a little bit to get it to line up with the oil pump. But in the end, it should be pretty flush with the pre-marked on your intake from the other, whoever assembled it originally. So it should line up in the end. So what we're gonna do, all right, I'm gonna double check because I'm paranoid. All right, that looks good. You're gonna want to make sure you don't like tweak nothing. So you're gonna want this to be flush with the intake, like that. Okay. Okay. So it's not down all the way. So what we're gonna do is since that's not down all the way, we're gonna have to turn the motor over a little bit till it sets. And okay guys, so we got her as close to this pretty much. If you could see, it's on the mark. I turned it over a little too much, but it's either gonna be pretty much on or all way off. Here is where our mark is, but when they did put it to this mark, they were a tooth off. P1430 something 35 cam correlation. The right way to have it, we've seen how all the dealerships, and we looked up the GM spec and where this rotor is supposed to be. We are dead on balls. Right past here, and this little bit or whatever we can tune. Okay guys, we got it. I don't know if it's gonna start. It might, probably won't. I don't know, it might. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Sounding a little better than it was. Oh yeah! Go easy, easy! Yeah! Let's go! Give it gas! Yeah! Yeah! It needs to be tightened. It needs to be tightened down there. I got my hands on the motor. And go. She's running, y'all. We're just breaking her in.
I'm gonna check the tranny fluid.
Look at the doors, guys. All right.
Where's the tranny fluid at?
On the bench. All right, we got an exhaust leak, but that's okay. She's idling, guys. Y'all can't see this, but my dash, everything is shaking like a leaf. Oil pressure's good. We're at 40. It's not hot. We're running good voltage. At least the radiator fluid's All right, thermostat's sticking, but it's not overheating and it shut off, so